A great coach brings together great players, and those great players make a great team that win over and over again. You, as a home buyer, are that coach. You are the leader, and you're responsible for bringing people together, the right players, so that you can get the best deal at the best price. But who are those players, and how do you pick them? When you're looking to buy a house, you need a lot of people helping you in different areas so that it's successful. There are 5 main players. We're gonna call them the most valuable players on your team that you need to pick carefully, because these people have very important jobs, and this will mean the difference between a successful deal and one that doesn't work out for you. So let's go through what those players are, what to look for, and how to pick them. Your first MVP is going to be the real estate agent. Everything starts and ends with this person. They are not only the person that's going to help you find the house that you want, that's going to give you access to be able to see the homes, but they're also the one that's going to negotiate on your behalf, communicate, and try to close the deal and submit a strong offer for you. This person has to be good in sales, negotiation, and communication. And not only do they help you find the house, but they help you connect to other people on your team, the other players. A lot of these agents have already vetted these guys, and they have a network that you can leverage. So if you pick the right agent, that agent may already have a solid team for you, which makes your job that much easier. So we have the idea of what that agent should be doing for you, but how do you find an agent? There's a lot of different ways you can go about doing it. One of the easiest ways nowadays is a Google search, online sources, or maybe you have somebody that you know that knows somebody else that's an agent in the family, a friend of a friend, or you could stop by one of those buildings that you see, those realty offices. Keller Williams has them all over the place. You have Century 21, you have some other big names that you can just step into the building and ask, hey, is there somebody here that I can speak to about buying a house in this area? And then you can kind of cipher through which is the best person for you and your situation. The next person you need to recruit is your real estate attorney. This person is responsible for drafting contracts, making sure that the language is structured in a way that protects you, and they're also the one that usually brings in the title company. This title company looks at the liens and outstanding debts that are tied to the property you're about to purchase so that they do not affect you when you buy the house. This is a very important job, obviously, so make sure you do your due diligence, look up Google reviews, see if you can get any references, personal references, and you can ask your real estate agent for references in regards to attorneys. Who do they recommend? They probably already have a relationship with 1 or 2 really good attorneys in the area. Make sure they specialize in the area that you want to buy. There's not only the location, because this is where you're going to most likely close, is at the attorney's office, but also, are they specializing in commercial real estate, single family residential? What do they do and what's their specialty? The third person is your loan officer. This is the person that's working with you when you're trying to get a loan. They're gonna be there from the beginning when you're trying to get pre-qualified for a loan, all the way to the end at the closing table, when they're making sure that you have all of the documents submitted, that all of the T's are crossed and the I's are dotted. This person is so important, and they're a huge asset to you because you can reach out to them for any type of questions and advice in regards to the finances for the deal. The budget, how much you need to have for closing costs, what are my options as far as loan programs, how much do I need to put down, what do I need to do to get the best terms possible. So this person is going to be one of the most important people because of these reasons. So make sure you pick the right bank, not only the right bank, but the right loan officer. You can have a great lender, but you can have a bad loan officer. So make sure you're working with somebody that's knowledgeable, that's easy to communicate with, and that's easily reachable. The next person on your team is your insurance agent. This person is going to shop for prices so that you can get the best premiums and save money on your home insurance. You can get recommendations through your real estate agent or just work with somebody that you know already. Let's say you have car insurance with Progressive and you have an agent that you've talked to in the past. They very likely can work with you for home insurance as well. Get some quotes, compare them, and make sure you're getting the best coverage for the best price. The last MVP is overseen by many people. This is the home inspector. This person not only goes in there and checks the systems and all that has to do with the house and its safety, but they're also making you aware of major problems so that you can say, hey, you know what? I actually didn't know this was a thing. I'm not gonna buy the house. Or, hey, this thing is broken. I'm not gonna buy it unless the seller fixes it or gives me some money for that. And now you can renegotiate a price. They're gonna give you this awareness. But this is the thing that a lot of people don't consider. Home inspectors, either they're very knowledgeable and handy themselves, or they know somebody that is. They know contractors. So make sure that you ask them for that information, for the contractors' numbers that they trust and work with. Because it's hard to find trustworthy contractors, and if you're buying a house that needs repairs or there's major problems, you're going to need repair work done and you're going to need a contractor. So use the inspector to get you access to trustworthy contractors and use that information you get from the home inspection to negotiate a price and make sure you know what you're buying. So there you have your top 5 most valuable players: your real estate agent, your attorney, loan officer, insurance agent, and home inspector. Do not play a passive role with these players. Remember, you're the coach on the team. Make sure they're working well together, and most importantly, bridge any gap in communication amongst your players. Most likely, they're just doing their own thing. Make sure that they're talking with each other, that everybody is on the same page so that you can get to the finish line smoothly. Lastly, remember this is an ongoing process and don't settle for players that could be better. If the first time around you have a few that you didn't like working with, don't be afraid to recruit new players for the second deal. That's the whole point, is bring together the best players, and that's gonna take time. So be patient. Thank you for watching today's video. Go out there and create a great all-star team. Remember, keep going, keep learning, and keep grinding.